guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Neelam. Today's video is about a tutorial on how to apply false lashes. So if you're a person who loves eye makeup, you know that lashes add a lot of glamour to your eyes and make the look more complete and make it more like on fleek, like on point. You feel like a princess. Lashes add that element to your look. So yes, today we're going to learn how to apply lashes and make them look as natural as possible. So I had a phase where I had those semi-permanent lash extensions on all the time. I loved them, but the only side effect was that when they started fading, they came off with your real lashes, and your real lashes are too precious to lose. So hence false strip lashes. I made a lot of mistakes when I first started wearing lashes. So I made a lot of mistakes when I first started wearing lashes, like you wouldn't even imagine. It looked so funny when I go back and look at those pictures. Yeah. So I'm a perfect person for you to get these tricks and technique and do's and don'ts from. I'm going to go in as much detail as possible. This is perfect for beginners. So how do perfectly applied lashes look? They blend perfectly with your natural lashes. They don't form a separate line. The glue is strong and firm and none of the ends are popping out. The size of the lash is correct. And of course, they have to be curled up right. So I didn't bother to do my hair because, you know, the tutorial is about lashes. So why should I bother doing my hair now? Just ignore my hair for today. It's like a mess. Here are the tools and products you're going to need to apply lashes. False lashes and some glue, a pair of scissors and tweezers, some eyeliner and some mascara, lash curler and a small mirror. So you want to start by curling your lashes. So this is a very important step if you have droopy lashes. If you end up putting false lashes without curling them, your real lashes will go down and the false lashes will go up. You don't want to make that mistake. So first step is to curl your lashes. So it took me a while to accept that my eyebrows are never going to look like sisters. They will always look like stepsisters. One of the reasons that I didn't want to do any eye makeup so that you can see each and every step clearly and get into a zoomed look at this. I'm not going for an eyeliner today, but if you are going for an eyeliner look, now would be the time to apply your eyeliner and then hop on to the next step. The next step is to apply mascara. You want to go and clean your lashes of any product residue that is on your lashes and make sure that your lashes are curled upwards. You want to evenly apply mascara throughout your lashes. Make sure all the powder product is out of your lashes and they're black in color. So today I'm going to be using the Beautylicious pair of lashes in Goddess, and they are 3D mink lashes. You can use them up to 20 times. I'm going to give you a closer look at these lashes. So you want to be careful when you're pulling out lashes from the lash case, especially for the first time. You want to start with one end and slowly, gradually pull off without trying to pull any hair of the lashes. Otherwise, you lose the precious hair from the lashes. And slowly, don't snap it, just go slowly and remove the lashes. So another important thing is that the lashes are not made one size fits all. So you want to trim the lashes as per your eyeball size. So you measure your lashes by just placing them without any glue on your real lashes and see how long would you like them to be. So for me, most of the lashes are really long. So all the lashes have a long side and the short side. You want to make sure you trim your lashes from the longer side and not the shorter side. Also, if your inner corner lashes get too long, they look really funny, and also they are very uncomfortable as they keep poking your under eye. And so I always make sure that I trim my lashes from the longer side of the lash. That is the outer side of your false lash. Make sure you keep the integrity and the shape of the lashes intact. Don't ruin them. Don't move around too much with them. So once you've measured your lash, you want to trim it according to your eye size. I normally trim off like a couple of millimeters from the outer side. So you want to place them again before applying the glue so that you're 100% sure that the size is right. Okay, I'm quite happy with the size, so I'm going to proceed to the next step. The next step is glue application. So I'm using the Velour lash glue. I would recommend a clear lash glue for beginners, because if you're using a black lash glue and you make mistakes, there might be spots that are difficult to clean up. So use a clear lash glue, so even if you've applied a heavy eyeshadow and the glue sticks here and there, it kind of dries up to be very transparent and doesn't affect your eye makeup. So apply the lash glue evenly throughout the rim of the lashes. Focus a little extra on the ends, because that's where the lashes tend to come out very easily from. Don't go too thick. Make a very even thin line, and then kind of tug your lashes and make sure the shape matches your eye shape. You don't want it to go straight, you want it slightly curved like your lashes. Give it a good tug. You need to give it about 20 to 30 seconds to dry, so that it becomes a little tacky and you have a little room to make adjustments. Not too dry, not too wet. Once you've given it a little bit of time, you want to hold the mirror really close to your face. Make sure you have clear visibility. You don't want to look like straight right up. You want to look down and raise your eyebrows, so you have a little room to play around with and the visibility is clear. Don't close your eyes completely. Don't keep them wide open. Keep them looking down and make sure you have a clear vision. So you want to go in by placing the center of the lash. Once you've placed the center, you want to go and adjust the ends and press them closer to your lash line. You can use your fingers if you're comfortable doing that as well. Slowly, as you get used to this technique, you will be more comfortable using your fingers. You can use the other end of the tweezer to push it inside. Make sure the ends are sticking. And then go and be careful, you're working with your eye. Press it closer to your real lash line. Go as close as possible. It's okay to take a minute to adjust, because you want to get it perfect. You don't want to go out and realize, oh, this is not right, you've not done it properly, and the glue is coming off because you didn't press it long enough, you didn't wait long enough. There are marks of the glue all over your eye. You want to make sure it is as seamless as possible and as close to your natural eye as possible. You want to make sure you give it enough time to dry. You don't want to go this and make the lashes move here and there. I'm going to do the same with the other lash. Trim from the outer corner. Do a dry test. If you're not confident about placing your lashes, do a dry run. Practice as many times as possible before going in with the glue and making it fix like permanently, because if you end up removing and putting your lashes again, your eye makeup will get ruined. You might have to go do touch-ups. It gets a very lengthy process. Do a dry run before you actually place your lashes with the glue. So let's do a dry run again. So apply glue, wait for 30 seconds, place the lashes on the center and then push the ends towards your real lashes. So the angle of your mirror, you don't want it too low, you don't want it too high, you want it straight. You want to raise your eyebrows and look down, not close your eyes, but just look down, and then apply lashes so that you have a clear vision of where you're placing them, how close it is to your natural lashes, and as clinged onto your real lashes as possible. So I'm going to place the other lash and continue. Wait for 30 seconds. Also, some of the lashes have like a slightly extended inner corner as well. You can trim that. Ideally, you don't want like the strip extending beyond your false lashes. Make the glue nice and tacky and place them. Adjusting the ends. So if your inner corner doesn't agree to sit, then you want to do this. While it's wet, you want to hold it in the position you want it and give it like a little bit of hold, like to set, so that it doesn't move. So once you're satisfied with the adjustments, you want to go in and match the strip of the lashes with your eyeline. So I just like to fill this inner corner gap that is there. You can also go over the strip of your lashes with your liner once the glue is dry. I'm going slightly thicker because I like the look, and just trying to finish and make it look all balanced. A lot of people like to go in with the mascara again after applying lashes just to give the final blend. You can skip this step, this is not necessary, but I'm just gonna try and show you how little difference it makes. But if you want, if you like, you can go for it. Try and avoid using waterproof mascara on your false lashes because it'll be hell of a job to clean them if they are reusable ones. Make sure you apply mascara to your lower lash line as well. You don't want to look bald down there. Here are your false lashes. You could go for slightly natural ones if you'd like. The technique for all the types of lashes remain the same except for the individual lashes, which is like mostly professional makeup artists use for models for a very natural look, but it's also thrice the amount of work. So at this stage, if something's poking your eye or something's hurting you and really bothering you, you want to remove your lashes and reapply again after giving yourself some time, because obviously you don't want to torture your eyelashes so much. Give it some time and then reapply, do a fresh start. If your eyes are burning because of the glue, you are probably using a glue that is not latex free and you're allergic to it, or you want to make sure the glue brand is good, your glue is really close to your eye, you don't want to compromise on the lash glue. If you're using reusable lashes, make sure they're taken care of. You clean the glue, you can just peel off the glue. We could probably do a mini tutorial on that. You want to remove the glue and place them in the box again, so that next time when you want to use your false lashes, they are fresh and clean. One more tip that might come in handy for you if you are wearing lashes for a long event, you have a long evening and you want them to last throughout all your dancing or hanging out with your friends, you want to carry the lash glue in your bag because you want your lashes to be on fleek. Save this video in your watch later list to refer to it in future when you're applying your lashes. You can go along with me. I've tried to keep it as real time as possible and made sure that I don't do fast forward, because I want you to understand that it is a little time consuming to make the adjustments and to get it perfect, but it is worth it after you get your glam lash look. If there's anything that I've missed out in the tutorial, please do comment and I would be happy to reply to you there. Also, I've decided that I'm going to be doing 2 videos a week because I'm new to it. I'm not very fast at editing. I take my own time. I'm getting used to, I'm getting my hands on the tools. So that's all for today's video, and I hope we all come down of the lockdown learning something new. For me, YouTubing is new, so I'm learning how to create videos, how to edit them. There's a lot going on there. I am constantly trying to learn all these techniques that all the existing bloggers are using. They're so interesting, they create such amazing content, and I'm truly inspired, and I hope I learn a few myself. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, like the video, leave a comment if you have any opinion about your experience with lashes. Thank you for watching, guys. Stay tuned.